welcome back. Here is the grand finale, the end of episode 10 or 10B, and this will conclude the series. So, again, thank you all for watching, and let's get right into it.
All right, cross your fingers. So, Spokane Stags, week 6, played as neutral state, submit. Variable not. Submit. Oh, I didn't declare it. Okay. Yeah, I thought I had. Maybe I declared it somewhere else and I just forgot. Okay. If that's the worst problem we have, variable not found. Oh, misspelled it. Okay. Anything else? Oh. Yes. Okay. We decided not to do anything here yet. Handle unfiltering of is played. Just put a note there. Okay. Happy now? Good. All right. Object required. Okay. So value? Maybe it's value. Okay, I just had to change it to is null. Right, that's okay. It skipped passes, but I think that's expected because we didn't put any is played stuff in there, so that's correct so far. It's still showing everything. All right, what's going on here? What's going on here? Let's see what's happening here. I can't make this nullable. That's a problem. I can just put nothing there. Let's see. Let's just see what's happening here. str filter, which is going to be okay. That's fine. There's no weak drop down. That's right. Okay. You know what? I wonder if it doesn't like the parentheses by themselves. Let's remove. Let's stop this. Let's remove that. And just no, actually, that's not what we want. So what we have, we've got the week in team. So what I'm going to do is, why don't you just make everything and be done with it? Okay, I hear those voices, not literally. I don't think it likes. I could be wrong. I don't think it likes this by the parentheses by itself. If there's nothing there, if it has a problem with the parentheses, then we got to go to everything and. But we'll see. I don't think. Well, yeah. Let's just go ahead and try it. Okay, and there, and okay. So let's just see. This is the way it was before, so this should work. Okay, that's good. So it was the parentheses. For some reason, it didn't like the parentheses by itself. But we'll have to work on that. Let's go with just week 7. Submit. All right. Just a week, but no team. So that's nothing there. All right, there. Okay, week equals that. It's going to skip this. Week equals 7. That should be fine. Beautiful. Okay, so far so good. Okay, now let's put a team in there. Played as neutral through all this. I just realized this is going to have to be split into 2 episodes. I'm going way long, but I don't. I'm in a place where I really don't want to stop. I think I'll make this 10A and 10B. Release them separately. If you're already watching 10B, then you know this already. Anyway, so now we have both in there. So I'm just going to go down. I really don't need to put the breakpoint here. I can just go to that. Well, I was about there anyway. All right. Home ID. No, or I don't know if I really like that. It's going to show Spokane or week 7. See, the problem, as I said before, we were treating the week and team searches separately. We can no longer do that. Because, I could say use one and ignore the other. And, okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. This is what, we could just say, hey, this is what happens when you select both. If I just wanted to see week 7, I would just select week 7. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with it. Now, it's gonna have funky results, but I think we're just gonna say, hey, look, you put both in here. You understood it's gonna be an or. If I just want Spokane, if I want Spokane and week 7, well, I can just leave this blank. Let's just go. And there you go, Spokane Week 7. It's not perfect, but you know what? Okay, sorry about that. This is why I'm glad this isn't a live stream. This is why I will not live stream. First of all, no one's going to watch. Secondly, little technical errors. I knocked over my microphone, and I think that I got a message that on my screen that said it stopped recording. So it's a good thing I saw it. I think I only lost about a few seconds. So I think where we left off is don't remember exactly where I left off. This is not a bug; it's a feature. I mean, if we could make this only one or only the other, the problem, and you can still do that. If I leave team blank, I get week 6. If I leave this blank, I get the team search. If I leave them both blank, I should get everything, right? Looks like it. Okay. All right. Now, last thing we're going to do. Now we can put the played part in, and I think that should. Oh wait, no, it's already in. What am I talking about? All right. Let's actually pause on that line. I want to make sure. So we have Orlando Thunder. I want to show, actually, let me reset a couple of their games here. I want to show Orlando Thunder unplayed. Oh, it's a good, see, this is why I needed submit. It's not a live change anymore. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I also turned the volume. There might be a volume difference between this and earlier. I'll figure that out later. Okay, so submit. So let's just see it hasn't updated. So far, it's home ID4 or OE ID4. Super cool. Okay. Now, once we do this, we're going to have the parentheses back again. We'll see what that does. If that's a problem, oh, yeah, okay, look, it showed the unplayed. And if we check this again, ooh. Now, why is it showing? It's showing some. Like, it's missing 4. Maybe that's the bye week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's showing all the games. Oh, I have it in the neutral state. Maybe that's why. Let's take this off. Come on. All games. All unplayed. All played. All unplayed. And don't care. It's interesting. I unplayed weeks 1 through 3 and okay, anyway, never mind that. All right, so we got this working. Now, the only problem, as I said earlier, let's actually leave the week blank. This is not an elegant way to do that, to go in there and delete. But, I mean, look, I'm trying to keep this somewhat simple. So, now, it'll show, oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, we don't have to worry about that, I think. If I played and submit, and I click, and I clear it, and then submit. Oh. Okay, I thought that was going to be an issue. No, yeah, I guess because we don't have to worry about that. We're good. All right. Well, you know what? Good surprises are nice. So let's go back to the code. Yeah, we don't need this part here. All right. This is. I mean, this took longer than I expected. But we got 2 episodes out of it, presumably 2 episodes out of it. I think we're probably, I've lost track. I think we're at like 40, 45 minutes by now. So yeah, this is going to be 2 episodes. What's left? I don't think there's much left, to be honest. I think we can pretty much put a bow on this. I mean, like I said at the beginning, we could go on forever. We started with nothing 10 episodes ago, with nothing. And look what we have now. There are more things we could do with this, of course. Actually, wait, let me check one other thing. I want to show all unplayed games. Oh, we're not done. Okay, what's the problem here? Oh, okay. I see. Let me just see. This should be a minor thing. Let me run this again. See, this should be all unplayed. Okay, so let's just see what this is. All right, so it's blank. Well, okay, because we put the parentheses in here now. So this is, okay, because it's not going to be parentheses going in anymore, because we put the parentheses down here. Let me just about to put an end. So we got to check for both of these possibilities. All right, let's just make sure. There we go. Street filter is played equals 0. Or don't we wait, 0? I'm not nitpicking here, but 0. Oh, 0 is false. Okay, 0 is false. -1 is true. I'm used to SQL where true is 1. And, okay, never mind. Oh wait, no, but it's still showing Orlando. I want all unplayed. Okay. Let me just one more time. So at this point, there's nothing. Okay, let's kind of here. Maybe we have to reset the filter. Because it looks like the filter string is correct, but it's still showing just Orlando's unplayed. If we reset this, and then I run it. Oh wait, you know what? There weren't that many unplayed games actually. Now that I think about it, let's reset. Let's reset. We should probably reset. Let's take this out. Come on. I see what really? There are no weak. Oh, I got to put neutral. Probably okay. I got to remember that. I got to put this in. We're using a triple state. So I got to put it in the null state. If otherwise, okay. So I was saying week 15 unplayed, and there aren't any. All right, let's reset. What I'm getting at here is if we just call for all unplayed. Okay, I think this is correct. I thought it was only showing the Orlando unplayed, but I wasn't looking carefully. I wasn't looking carefully at this list. It is working properly. This is showing all unplayed because we just unplayed all the week 15 games, and it's showing them correctly. That's just because I'm paranoid. So all the played games, okay. And there shouldn't be any week 15 in there. All right, good. All right, looking good. It would be nice to have kind of a reset team, reset week, not having to go in there and. No, you know what? We can do that real quick. Let's just move this a little bit, and let's put a quick button by. I'm gonna make it team null. Button weak null. You don't have to worry about the play part because the play part already has a null state. Let's make this picture. Let's actually put a picture in here. I think there's an eraser in here, isn't there? Like delete. We don't want to delete record. Okay, yeah, it's just a picture. Okay. All right. And let's just copy paste. No. Oh, the only thing these buttons are going to do is clear out the team and week. These are probably not necessary, but it's not elegant. If I'm doing this as a if I'm planning this out, I'm probably not planning it out this way. But I mean, it's a nice ad hoc solution. So that's what we're searching for. We're not. Look, this is totally an off the cuff application. So we're doing everything ad hoc here. We're not planning anything out. That was the intention from the beginning, right? Okay. So yeah, let's just program these. Oh, did I? Oh, ATN. T. Oh, okay. There, I thought I. Okay. All right. So no. Okay. All we're gonna do here. Me.cbo. Team built. I mean, reset resets everything. And actually, I should make reset. Make sure reset makes the is played checkbox in null state. But we'll get to that. No. That's it. We're not filtering it from here. We're just. It's very, very, very simple. One line. Then I'll just copy it over here. Let's put these together. Actually, I don't have to, but it looks better organized. Button week. So this is combo week. Why am I typing this in all caps? I'm just checking to make sure I have the right name. So if I click off this, see now it corrects the capitalization. Okay. So we can do this. Let's go ahead and send us express, submit, and we get everything. We have Memphis week 5. Oh, it was or. Oh, let's just clear out Memphis and just get the week 5. See? There you go. Now, reset. Does that put played? Okay, see, it puts played to false. But actually, it actually shows both played and unplayed. But that's a little misleading, isn't it? Again, not really necessary, and, I could actually submit and reset here. I don't know. I was never one for design. But let's just finish off with this. Oh, you know what? Equals... No, wait. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if there's going to be another episode after this. I think we're pretty much done. I could put we could put another episode to kind of wrap everything up. We'll see what the reaction is from here. But I mean, I think we've shown over the last, I guess it's technically 11 episodes now. This one's gone so long. That Access is a powerful tool, and I think I just want to finish with this. Like, there's a lot of talk that Microsoft Access is dead. That it's antiquated. It's all about the web apps now, because you want to be able to access it from your phone and tablet. And all. I get all that. And, in many cases, a web app is better. I'm not, the point of this whole series was not to tell you that Access is better than everything else. Because Access is very niche. It has its uses. And I think those uses are, if you have an app, or if you need an app, and you are the only one, maybe it's you or only a few people using it, you're in a small office setting, you're not going across all these networks, you don't need to use it from your phone in the field, that type of thing. The advantage of Access is, okay, see all this? I mean, just see all the buttons I've been moving around here. To style this on a web app, requires all sorts of style sheets and, possibly JavaScript. To make a form that looks like this takes much longer when you're doing it on the web, because in Access, everything is self-contained. If you have a web app, well, that's got to work in multiple browsers now too. If you just drag a button here, fine, it'll show up correctly in Firefox, but it won't show in Chrome. It'll show up on Opera, let's say, or maybe Opera won't show up at all. So that's the problem with making drag and drop GUIs on a web app. But on Access, if I don't like it over here, I can move it over here. So I think Access apps are quicker to develop, and therefore they're generally cheap. They're going to save you a lot of money. You also, if you have a web app, it has to be hosted on a server, and that server has to have, the .NET software or the Django software, or, Django libraries, all the libraries installed. I mean, I'm working on getting a Django server set up right now, and that's a lot of steps. And if you are a small office and you have, you have no IT staff, you have, a small office with 4 people, a small business with 4 people, you don't need all that. You're not, you just want to be able to keep track of inventory. And, I've worked as an Access consultant for about 7 years now, and I can tell you from experience, there is a use for it. There are a lot of clients, a lot of companies that still use Access. And my point here was not to show you that Access is the best solution. It isn't always the best solution, but that it is still a potential solution. It still works. It still has value. And, we've only scratched the surface here. I mean, we've done 11, we've probably done about, I would say, between 5 and 6 hours, if you take all the videos combined. I've worked on apps, where we schedule 20 hours, 25 hours. I mean, I have to kind of stop myself because the sky's the limit. There's nothing we can't do here. I could make an automatic scheduler. I could make an interface for saying, okay, well, put another form here, say, okay, create me a schedule with 8 teams and this number of division games. Yeah, you can do that. It's going to require probably as much code as we've done already. I actually tried making a scheduling app once. Sports scheduling app, and it created schedule out of brute force. It just kept assigning games to weeks until it got something that worked. And I mean, it's serviceable, but I don't think it's necessary to do here. I think we've made the point, and the point is that Access is still alive. I thank you for watching the series. We may have a few follow-ups, but I think for all intents and purposes, we're done. And let's take one more look at that standings report. Now, standings report, of course, now we have some unplayed games. We have some teams playing 10 and some teams playing 7. So this is kind of messed up, but that's because of the way I've unplayed games and stuff like that. But yeah, any questions, any comments, any requests? If you need something like this done for your business, I just want to show you how quickly. If you're a small business owner, I want to show you how quickly and easily this can be done. This represents, like I said, probably. I mean, the video is probably 5 to 6 hours. I would say in actual development time, I'm just going to estimate. We're talking, 4 hours of development time. So, like I said, I do this professionally all the time. It's really, it's kind of a niche type skill, but it's one that, even if I am biased, is still very important. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Okay, bye-bye.